The notion of God as female challenges traditional perceptions in Christianity and opens pathways to a more inclusive and nuanced understanding of divinity. This concept is rooted in the idea that God, being infinite and beyond human comprehension, cannot be confined to the limitations of human gender constructs. While Christianity has historically emphasized masculine imagery for God, exploring the feminine aspects of God offers theological, spiritual, and social insights that deepen the faith experience. Historical context and gender in theology. Christian theology has long employed male pronouns and imagery for God, influenced by the patriarchal societies in which Christianity emerged. In the Bible, God is referred to as He, and metaphors such as Father, King, and Lord dominate. However, this masculine portrayal is not exhaustive of the divine nature. The Bible also includes feminine imagery, though less frequently highlighted. For example, God is likened to a mother in Isaiah 66:13. As a mother comforts her child, so I will comfort you. Similarly, in Matthew 23:37, Jesus laments over Jerusalem, likening himself to a hen gathering her chicks. Furthermore, while masculine imagery dominates, the Bible does not exclude feminine portrayals of God. These passages, though less emphasized, reveal God's nurturing, protective, and compassionate nature. Some examples include God as a mother. In Hosea 11:3-4, God describes nurturing Israel like a parent teaching a child to walk. Isaiah 49:15 asks, can a mother forget the baby at her breast? To emphasize God's unwavering care. God as a midwife. In Psalm 22:9-10, God is portrayed as assisting in the birth process, evoking the intimate, life-giving role of a midwife. God as wisdom, Sophia. In the wisdom literature, particularly Proverbs 8, wisdom is personified as a woman who was present with God during creation. This personification has been interpreted by some theologians as a reflection of the feminine aspect of God's nature. These passages underscore the multidimensional nature of God and invite believers to embrace a broader perspective. These examples underscore the complexity of God's character, which transcends human gender constructs. While God has historically been framed in masculine terms, the Bible itself does not confine God to one gender, but uses both male and female metaphors to illustrate divine qualities. Feminist theology in the divine feminine. The feminist theological movement, which gained momentum in the 20th century, has been instrumental in reimagining God as female or as embodying feminine qualities. Pioneers like Mary Daly and Elizabeth Johnson argued that limiting God to male imagery perpetuates patriarchal dominance in religion and society. Johnson, in her book She Who Is, advocates for understanding God through a lens that includes feminine attributes such as nurturing, compassion, and relationality. The concept of the divine feminine also draws from the Holy Spirit, often associated with wisdom and nurturing qualities. In Christian tradition, wisdom, Sophia in Greek, is sometimes personified as a female figure, offering another lens to perceive God's nature. Viewing God through a feminine perspective can deepen faith by reflecting the experiences and spirituality of women who have often been marginalized in traditional theology. Theological implications and challenges. Imagining God as female raises significant theological questions. It challenges the entrenched patriarchal norms that have shaped Christianity for centuries and invites believers to re-examine their understanding of God. If God is beyond human comprehension and not confined to human characteristics, then attributing male or female qualities to God is inherently limited. Emphasizing the feminine in God does not negate traditional imagery, but complements it, offering a fuller picture of the divine. However, this perspective has faced resistance. Critics argue that reimagining God as female strays from biblical tradition and risks alienating conservative believers. Yet proponents counter that the Bible itself provides the foundation for embracing feminine imagery of God, and that doing so enriches rather than diminishes Christian theology. Spiritual and social significance. Reframing God as female has profound implications beyond theology. It can inspire a more inclusive church, where women's voices and experiences are valued equally. This perspective also challenges societal norms that equate leadership and authority with masculinity. Recognizing the feminine in God emphasizes qualities such as empathy, care, and interconnectedness, which are vital in addressing modern social issues. So by embracing both masculine and feminine metaphors, Christians can cultivate a richer and more inclusive understanding of God. This shift not only aligns with biblical themes, but also promotes a vision of faith that uplifts all believers, regardless of gender.